Hello, welcome to Parkland Children's Academy. This is our second school. Donna and I, my name is Tom, we are the owners. In the next few minutes I'm going to show you the safety aspects of the school, and my wife will go over the learning aspects of the school. A number of our safety features that we have here I can point out. Right here, this is a key code. Everyone has their own separate code. That's in order to get in through the front door. Once in, we have a fingerprinting. Everybody that drops their child off or picks their child up will be fingerprinted, so no child will leave here without being the right parents. Let's continue on the tour. Follow me. This is our VPK room, room number 1. In our VPK room, we have an interacting whiteboard geared toward preschool children. Does a number of things. You can draw on it. It has over 1,100 different programs. This is a tremendous tool in teaching children. In our Providence school in last December, every one of our 46 VPK students were reading. This is not typical. We think a lot of it has to do with this interactive whiteboard. This is my wife, Donna Morgan. Donna is the director for Parkland Children's Academy. She's going to point out some things that of interest about our school.
I think parents would like to know that all the bathrooms in Parkland Children's Academy are all inclusion for the children that are in wheelchairs. We children do not sleep on mats like most schools have. We do have cots that the children sleep on for their comfort. Also, another feature that Parkland Children's Academy offers is we have cameras in our classrooms, in every classroom, in front of the classroom and in the back of the classroom, so the parents can see their children from the comfort of their home at work. We also have the iPhone that parents can watch their children if they happen to even be on a plane going overseas. They can watch their children on the iPhone or their computer and see what their child's doing. Are they sleeping? Are they eating? Are there any concerns that a parent has? They can immediately call up on the phone and we can make that issue right away instead of waiting. At the end of the day, we can handle that issue right then with the parent on the phone. Also, we have intercom in the system throughout the school, so we do have a phone system where a teacher can go on and dial another room or dial the office and say, I have a child that doesn't feel well. Instead of her leaving the room in order to go have a concern about that child, whether they have a fever or whether they're sick, we pick up the phone, someone in the office comes in, it's taken care of right away. Safety is our number one concern. Of course, education along with that is very important to us. This is our older 3-year-old room. We feel at Parkland Academy and also at Providence Children's Academy that when a child just turns 3 from a 2-year-old room, they are not equipped to be in an older 3-year-old room. So this is our older 3-year-old room. We have a smart board for these children here that are ready and getting prepared to go over to VBK. We're getting them socially and emotionally and cognitively ready to go over into VBK, where they're going to learn how to read in that room, hopefully by December or January, like we have done at Providence. We hope we can follow up with the same requirements that we require for VBK in Providence that we're going to bring on over to Parkland. By December and January, 99% of my children will be learning to read sentences. It's really a wonderful, miraculous thing, and I think that's one of the reasons why we decided to open up Parkland, because we could see what we did over there at Coconut Creek, and now we want to bring it on over to Parkland. Our school is equipped with the state-of-the-art equipment. Everything in here might look like toys to you, but they're not. They're all DAP, developmentally appropriate practices. They are for an older 3-year-old. Over here, this is all math. This is all a math center. We have a library center. We have a writing center. We have a science center over here where the children learn about animals. We have a sand center. We have a scale center. This is all about science that we learn here. Then we have our beautiful carpet with all the letters on it. So when the children do circle time, all right, Joey, go on the letter B. Mary, go on the letter L. Victoria, go on the letter V. So they learn right here on a carpet. A simple thing as a carpet is a learning tool. This is where we do our circle time. We have the the smart board here, which has over 1,100 childhood learning activities for the children. Even though the kids feel like they're having a fun time sitting here and raising their hand and touching the board and using their hand as a mouse, they're also learning. In this room, in the older 3-year-old room, and all the rooms have their own doors to the outside, but I want to show you a little feature that we have here. We have an area right here where the children can come out here, enjoy nature. We can have a picnic out here. We could do story time out here. We could do nature. We could do sand and play, water play. It's a nice area for the children to enjoy. It's very quiet. You can hear the birds chirp. You can see the beautiful blue sky. I think this will be a nice area to enjoy the outside for the children. We just completed the older 3-year-old room. This is the younger 3-year-old room. Again, it's DAP, developmentally appropriate practices. Everything in this room is for a younger 3-year-old. These children, don't forget, just graduated from a 2-year-old to a 3-year-old. So they're still learning their social skills. They're still learning to share, and everything is at mine. And that's our goal in this room, is to get that social skill done, but also to get them prepared for the older 3-year-old room. But this is our younger 3-year-old. As you can see, there's plenty of room for the children to adjust. There is a door over here, again, that the children can go out, but we prefer that they go out in the older 3-year-old room instead of going down the hallway over here. So if we do proceed to go outside, that's the door that we will use. Again, we have a bathroom for inclusion for children. It's a large bathroom, sink inside the bathroom, sink outside the bathroom. Again, camera here, camera there. We can see everything, you can see everything, and again, if you have any concerns, of course you pick up the phone right away and we take care of it right then and there, not at the end of the day or the next morning. I am always here 24/7 from 7 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm the owner, I'm the director, and I'm very proud of the school. So if you have anything that you ever need to be concerned about, please, I'm here for you to ask. Thank you. This is our kitchen. We have a freezer, a refrigerator, a microwave, and an oven. I must tell you that when I do snack, and I provide snack in the school in the morning and in the afternoon, we do not serve sweets. The only way our children in both my schools get sweets is if they make it from scratch. They crack the egg, they put the flour in there, they put the sugar in there, they mix it all up, they put it in the little tin muffin cans or a cake pan, and it goes in the oven in the morning, and in the afternoon they have their snack that they made in the morning. No sweets are ever introduced in this school unless we make it from scratch. Of course, if there's a birthday party or a special occasion, cookies and cakes and such will come in. But everything is made from scratch. So the children learn that sweets aren't something you buy off the counter. It's something that we make at the school. We serve a hot lunch here at Parkland Children's Academy. It is catered, and of course there is a minimal fee for that. You are welcome to bring in your own food. Like I said, we could put it in the refrigerator. The refrigerator is very large. I can accommodate a lot of lunch boxes in there for the children. We are now in the 2-year-old room. As you can see, the chairs are smaller. The tables are smaller. Everything's DAP in this room too, developmentally appropriate practices for 2-year-olds. A 2-year-old is small enough where the shelves aren't as high. They can reach in and grab their toys or their manipulatives that they want. They can bring it over to the table. There is a changing table here with the sink there that we can wash your hands. Again, we have the teaching carpet with the letters on there, our numbers and our letters here. We do not have a smart board in this room, but the children in this room have 45 minutes every day to go into the smart board room. When those children are outside on the playground, they get to go on the smart board with the teacher. So they also get that feature. We have our little dramatic play area, which is the noisy area. Then we have our little library and puzzles over here. This is our block area where the children really have a great time in the block area, building trains and building castles and building houses and just having a ball over here. And also the truck area is over here where the boys and the girls like to play. We have our little art area over there. Everything is accessible for a 2-year-old. The kitchen's of course a little smaller than it would be in the older 3-year-old or the BBK room. So everything in this room is made for a 2-year-old to learn. We're in the bathroom in the 2-year-old room. Of course, all the bathrooms are the same. They are inclusion for those children that need it. But as you can see, the toilets are equipped for children. Adults are not allowed in these bathrooms because you can see that the toilet is equipped for a child. So when they sit on the toilet, their feet are firmly planted on the tile floor and they feel comfortable. This is a potty training room. A lot of that goes on in room number 2 in the 2-year-old room because we want to get the children ready for the younger 3-year-old room. So as you can see, we are equipped to potty train the children as best as we can, along with the help from the parents at home. This is the 1-year-old room. This is a room where the children that are 1 year old can actually walk up to the shelving and grab what they want because it's the height made for them. It's DAP in this room too. The children in this room do not sleep on cots. They sleep on very thick 3-inch mats. As you can see, again, the chairs are made for a 1-year-old. They also have on some of the tables high chairs that we can convert into high chairs if we like. All the chairs can be converted into a high chair. But the great feature of this room is these children have their own playground over here. They go out this door. They can bring anything that they would like from inside, outside, any balls or anything that they would like to bring. They can converse with the older children. They just can't go over to that side, of course. So this is their own area, and then they go in that door when they're done. We're going to go down the hallway to the playground where the older children go, the 2-year-old all the way up to the 4 and 5-year-olds. This is the hallway. There's manipulative things that the children can take outside if they want. There are bikes for the children. There's a water fountain out here. Again, the flooring is the same as it is in the 1-year-old room for the outside playground. But of course, the playground equipment is for older children, as you can see. There's plenty of room here for the children. We have beautiful shade structures that are large to keep the sun off the children. As you can see, these are big metal poles. We went to the expense and the comfort of the children that if they do ride their bike into a pole, they will not hurt themselves. We have 3-inch padding on every pole that's out here for the children. Again, safety is our #1 concern. Also, the fall zones here are over cushioned, so if a child does happen to fall, these fall zones are over cushioned so the children will not hurt themselves. As you can see, it's a big playground, shaded beautifully. And it's 6-foot tall fences that no one can bother our children. We know that they'll be safe out here. I'm going to have my husband Tom talk to you a little bit about the surface of the flooring that we have out on the playground. Tom?
Hi. We went a step further on this. This surface is actually, the company that did this did 17 NFL stadiums. This is what the NFL plays football on. It's very, very safe. It's padded, and as the company calls it, it's just like grass.
Another safety feature that we feel that we have at Parkland Children's Academy is we have a speaker phone. So if there's anything ever happening, an emergency, the teachers, wherever they are in the school, even when they're outside, we have a speaker that could come in and say, okay, we have to be in a careful mode. Something's happening in the area. We need to harbor our children and get to the safety area. That is another safety that we have here. Of course, there's an intercom in every room, but we also went to the extra expense to put this speaker out here. So even when the teachers are out here, if there's something that needs to be taken care of right away, it is taken care of right away. I would like to talk a little bit about what us educators that you should expect from us. We do assessments 3 times a year. In the beginning of the year, the end of September, the beginning of October, we have a parent-teacher conference. We also have another one in the beginning of January, the end of December. We have another parent-teacher conference. We do another assessments with the child. And then at the end of the year, we do a 3rd assessment. So you see what we're doing, our job, and we see where the child is progressing, getting ready for the next grade that they're going to, whether they're going into 3rd, older 3, or whether they're going into kindergarten. We do school readiness, we do language development, we do uppercase and lowercase and VBK, just uppercase, and the older and younger 3-year-olds. We do math, of course, number recognition. A lot of children say they can count to 100, but do they know what the number 10 looks like? We also do circle, square, rectangle, oval, triangle, but we also add in rhombus, cylinder, and pyramid. We also have in our curriculum, we do fine motor skills and gross motor skills, and of course social and emotional development. These are all the standards or domains that we meet when we have a parent-teacher conference with you. This totals up the whole concept of why we are as successful as we are with our students and how they become so well adjusted to leaving our school and going into kindergarten.
We love Parkland Children's Academy.
Thank you for watching. If you want additional information, please call us at 954-688-5877 or follow the link on the bottom of the page.